We have another episode of the Fort Plain True Value CNY Dirty Jobs presented by the Oneida Herkimer Solid Waste Authority. I'm Dave Silvers. Wait till you see what we have in store once again with Brittany Lee and Alex. There's trash, there's rubbish, there's garbage, there's recyclables, and there's a lot more recyclables. This is representative only a small part of about a day's worth. And they're going to go through the entire area and the entire facility, which is massive here on Leland Avenue in Utica, and you're going to be able to see the little friendly competition, as always, between Brittany Lee and Alex, and how well they can sort recyclables, toss recyclables, and much more. Wait till you see what we have in store for you.
Welcome to the Oneida Herkimer Recycling Center, where today you're going to help us do some tasks in some of our daily jobs that happen here. At the Oneida Herkimer Recycling Center, we get all of the recyclables from Oneida and Herkimer counties, and it's our job here to get those recyclables ready to be turned into brand new things. Sounds great? Sounds good. A lot of things along the way that come into play, and you guys are going to see firsthand everything that goes into taking care of the stuff that we get rid of.
We're ready to go.
Perfect. First, you're going to need some gloves. You're going to need some eye protection. And you're going to need some vests.
Thanks.
All right, let's get to sorting. All right, so this is the tipping floor of the recycling center. This is where all the recyclables first come when they leave your house, your business. On the floor right here, this represents about a day's worth of recyclables, about 200 tons that we get every day. Wow. This entire pile we're going to be able to divert from our regional landfill. And you guys are going to help us take all of this and get it ready to be turned into brand new things. Wow. All right, our first step, the pre-sort.
And this is all of the stuff that was downstairs?
Yes, this is everything you saw in the pile on the tipping floor. This is the first place it comes so that we can sort out the things that don't belong in the recycling bin. As you can see, plastic bags, big bulky items, things that shouldn't be tossed in the recycling bin end up on the line. So we have to get it out before it gets into our sorting equipment.
So how do they remember what specific things can go and what can't go through?
So in the pre-sort, you'll see some things that are not recyclable, but the main job here is to look for plastic film, so plastic bags and other stretchy plastics, and then large bulky items that will get jammed up when they hit our first set of sorting screens. We can go downstairs and take a look at all the things that go down these chutes that they're sorting out that don't belong. Okay, so these chutes are where the items that are being pulled out of the pre-sort that don't belong, this is where they come.
Why would you put such big bulky things in recyclables?
Exactly. These big bulky items that people put in their bin can get jammed up in our sorting equipment. So that's why we have to get them out before the recyclables move through. These items can be recycled as a scrap metal if we drop them off. They can't go in your curbside bin.
So then why would somebody get rid of this?
Right, something like this that could be reused over again. A lot of times, we always encourage reuse, donation. Anytime you can keep something out of the garbage or out of the recycling bin and give it new life, that's even better than recycling. So in here is where the sorters, their main job here is to still pull out any plastic bags or straight up garbage that doesn't belong, and also any containers that may have ended up in the paper that we still want to pull out for recycling. Because once the paper gets to the end, the next stop is the baler. So this is like our last chance. It's like quality control. All of this paper that came off the sorting screens, we need to get as clean as possible, because once it gets to the end, it goes straight to the baler. So you guys, we're gonna see who can sort better. We need you to pull out anything that's not paper recyclable. So any plastic film or any other garbage items that shouldn't be in this mixture. Gotta get your glasses on, you got your gloves on? Yes, Mom. Yes, Mom. We're ready to go. You guys get 30 seconds. That's all? 30 seconds? 30 seconds, come on.
Come on, you got this, Alex. You got this.
Okay, we're at 20 seconds. I don't think I'm supposed to wrap it up. Time's up. I don't know.
Goes so fast.
All right, let's see what we got over here. You did good. This is all stuff we hate having in the recycling bins. It causes so many problems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. 14. You should be counting. You have the gloves on. This is a nice pile. Nice pile.
I try to be neat.
Okay, so some of these technically are recyclable, like the pizza box, which could go back on. But let's see. So we got 1, 2.
Just doing it without gloves.
I know. You should be doing this. 3. Nope. 4, 5, 6. No. 7, 8.
Okay.
And you should have done that as well because I have no gloves.
I know.
You take the dub for that one.
As you can see, Alex was the sort queen on that one.
So where we are now is the container line. So this is where everything, after it's gone through all of our sorting equipment, this is what's left for containers. We're going to see who can sort out more plastic bottles, cups, and containers.
Okay. Let's keep coming back through.
It just keeps coming.
Oh.
So you gotta get out, like they gotta get out as much as they can because once it gets to the end,
It's done.
are you ready? 1, 2, 3, recycle! Done.
Oh my God.
I got 19.
19!
Oh!
This is hard. I bow down to you guys.
Every single day when we have breaks, we have to go in and our mechanics have to actually cut out or pull out everything that gets wound and tangled around our sorting equipment. When people put things that aren't recyclable in the recycling bin, it can cause us all sorts of problems here at the recycling center. That's why we tell people, when in doubt, throw it out. If you're not sure, put it in the garbage until you figure it out, because if it comes here and we can't get it out in the pre-sort, it can sometimes shut down our entire system. This is one of the buckets of stuff that our mechanics pulled out from our sorting screens. So if you take a look in there, I mean, something like a duffel bag or clothing, people put those things in the recycling bin. They are not recyclable at the curb, so they get wound and tangled up in all those screens.
Twine.
Twine, string or twine. We tell people all the time, your papers should be loose in your recycling bin. You can't tie them with string or twine.
Plastic bag.
A lot of plastic. Honestly, the plastic bags, that's the #1 problem that we have here at the recycling center. Plastic bags and other plastic film can never go in your recycling bin. Take it back to the grocery store, and plastic film gets recycled that way. When in doubt, throw it out. If you're not sure, put it in your garbage can so that it doesn't come here and end up causing us problems and harming or contaminating your good recyclables.
True Value, A trusted name with roots back to 1948, your local True Value dealer is Fort Plain True Value, 12 Willett Street in Fort Plain. Locally owned and operated, Fort Plain True Value stocks some of the best brand names in the business. They're a Cub Cadet authorized dealer of lawn, garden, and snow removal equipment. They carry a full line of steel chainsaws, quality Benjamin Moore paints, plus whatever hardware, tools, seasonal, and supplies you need. Pet items too. Fort Plain True Value, 12 Willett Street in Fort Plain.
The Oneida Herkimer Solid Waste Authority is proud to have recycled over 1 million tons in its 30 years and wants to remind you that it's easier than ever to keep recycling in our region by using mirecyclable.com. Are you unsure if your item goes in the garbage, recycling bin, or down to the Eco Drop? Visit mirecyclable.com to search hundreds of items and learn how to properly recycle or dispose of them.
All right, guys. Once the recyclables have gone through the sorting equipment, you guys were up there in the sort room, pulling everything out where it belongs. All that material gets held in big storage bins. Once those bins fill up, we send the material to our baler. We're going to see if you can figure out how to work the baler. But once these bales are finished, this is our end product that we then market to recyclers who will turn all of this old stuff that none of us needed or wanted anymore into brand new things again.
Wow. And how much of this do you produce in a day?
So every day we're able to produce about 200 tons of recyclables that are going to go to markets where they can be turned into useful things. So not only are we conserving landfill space, but we're also conserving energy, natural resources, trees, coal, oil, all by taking the stuff we just didn't need anymore and using that to make these things. All right, let's see if you can figure out the baler. This is our storage room where we store our finished bales. Over here you can see we have HDPE, which is the majority of it is your milk and water jugs. Got laundry detergent bottles and soap bottles. Those are our only bales that really smell nice. Over here we have PET, polyethylene plastic. This plastic gets sorted out by a special light system. We have optical sorters that use near-infrared light to sort out PET plastic.
And what does all of this get turned into?
So PET, for example, when we load it up and send it out to a recycler, all of this PET plastic can be turned into brand new things like carpet and rugs, fleece, like the fleece coats that we wear all winter long here in central New York. All things that, this is stuff that we didn't need or want anymore. Rather than throw it in the garbage and send it to the landfill, put it in the recycling bin and we can get it ready to be turned into things that we all use every single day.
Imagine how many things we could save.
You probably wouldn't even think of half of it.
No.
So true. And you guys helped do all that today.
What do you do with stuff that basically like TVs, old paint, old technology that people might not see in here right now?
Yes, so those are recyclables that can't go in your regular curbside recycling bin, but you can drop them off to us. We'll head out to the Eco Drop and take a look at that right now. So this area right here is our Eco Drop. We have one here in Utica and we have one at our Rome facility. It's basically a place for residents and businesses to come down and get rid of things that can't go at the curb or in your curbside recycling bin. So this Eco Drop, as you can see, these people just dropped off these items. These items are recyclable, just not in your curbside bin. Okay. Did you know it's actually against the law to throw electronics in your garbage?
I did not know that.
You have to bring them down to be recycled. You can bring them down to our Utica or Rome facilities year-round, 6 days a week for free. Literally come, drop it off, and it gets recycled.
And I see books too.
Yes, books. Soft cover books, totally fine. They can go in your curbside bin. Books that have a hard cover like these, we have to send them to a recycler that will remove the cover and then recycle the fibers separately.
Interesting to know because I had no idea.
Yes, so you can toss the hardcover books in here. Electronics go right over there.
What about the bulbs?
Fluorescent light bulbs. These are another item that we take year-round at no charge for recycling. Fluorescent light bulbs, also like the swirly bulbs, we don't have any in here right now, but those actually have mercury in them. We don't want you to just throw them in your garbage. So you can bring them here and we safely handle them. We send them to a recycler that will recycle the glass, remove the mercury, and also recycle the metals. Now on this side of the building, this is where we accept household hazardous waste. Household hazardous waste, typically things that you find in your sink or under your sink, in your garage, in your basement, paints, chemicals, things that we don't want you to just throw in the garbage or dump down the drain. You can bring household hazardous waste to our Utica only Eco Drop. It's Utica only for free from April 1st through the end of September every year.
Now, when somebody brings in paint, what happens to that?
So these paint cans, these will go over, be set up on that table and wait to be poured into larger drums because we actually take the old paint we get and it gets recycled into new, lower quality paints like foundation paint.
And then what do you do with ones that are empty, like this one?
Oh, yeah. See, so this is an empty paint can. You don't need to bring empty paint cans down here. Empty paint cans, or if there's just a little bit, pop the lid off, let it harden, and then that paint can go right in your garbage with the lid off. Regular garbage item. Things like chemicals, old oil, old gasoline. Sometimes you find things, you know, you buy a house, you move in, you find things you're not even sure what they are. You can bring those chemicals down to us. Most of the chemicals get incinerated. We just are the point where you can come, bring it to us, and we safely dispose of it in the right way. You know, we don't want these things getting into our environment.
I am pretty amazed by the stuff that I'm learning today. Yeah. Like most of this, I had no clue.
Like most of it, so sometimes
professional recyclers now.
What a fantastic way to end our Bug Country Fort Plain True Value CNY Dirty Jobs presented by the Oneida Herkimer Solid Waste Authority. We had some fantastic competition between Alex and Brittany Lee, not only here at the Oneida Herkimer Solid Waste Authority, but our heritage logging. We were also at the Utica Zoo. Just an amazing, amazing competition between those two. We hope you enjoyed watching our CNY Dirty Jobs.